Hello guys, welcome back to SaaS Ltd deals. If you are new here, make sure you subscribe to our channel to get the best lifetime deals on SaaS software. I'm back with another review and today I'm going to review PlayZo. So PlayZo is a tool that lets you create engaging games, various types of games that you can engage with your viewers or visitors, and other than games you can also create various quizzes. And the best part is you can do that using the AI, so you do not have to put a lot of manual effort. And by these games as well as the quizzes, you can boost your leads, you can engage them, you can drive more sales, and you can also enhance learning. And for creating the games as well as the quizzes, there are over 50 plus templates, and the templates are divided into various categories. So you can use templates for promoting various offers, you can collect leads using the templates or the games or the quizzes, you can engage your students as well as provide certificates to them. And the best part is everything you see on the game creation as well as the quiz creation, everything is customizable. So from the content, from the visual, from the sound effect, you can completely customize the games as well as the quizzes. You can embed videos, you can change the music, set a music, you can set up the timer. So there are multiple options in order to make your games as well as quizzes more fun. And PlayZo is currently available on Appsumo as a lifetime deal. The regular price is over $800, but at Appsumo you are getting this tool at only $59. Now let's have a look at all the plans and features. So on top you can see all of the plans, tier 1, tier 2, 3, 4, and also there are tier 5 as well as tier 6, and on the left side you can see all of the features. And keep in mind the tier 6 or the highest tier, this is 2 years of access, which means it is not going to be a lifetime deal. You're going to get 2 years of access if you purchase this particular tier. So here are all the limits for tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, here are all the limits. And then let me show you all the limits for the tier 5 as well as tier 6. So on the tier 6, you're going to have a lot of limits, such as the amount of views and clicks are unlimited. CNAME records are also unlimited. You have advanced integration, and also the team members, you can add over 26 team members. You can generate 750 content per month. So the tier 6 is super duper generous. That's why it is going to give you only 2 years of access. So keep that in mind. And now let me show you all the features. So there are going to be some integrations, but only on the tier 1 you're going to get the basic integration, which is only webhooks. All of the other tiers you're going to get all the advanced integrations. And then you can add your team members, you can generate content using AI. You can remove the PlayZo watermark, but you cannot do that on the tier 1. You can only do that starting from tier 2. And then you can also add custom game sound and background music, something you cannot do on tier 1 and tier 2. But from tier 3 you can add custom sound or music. And then you can also add custom game mechanics and complexity, but it starts from the tier 4. So if you want to do that, make sure you buy tier 4. And then there are also multi-language support, custom splash screen, and then real-time analytics about how many views, how many clicks you're getting on your games as well as quizzes. And then you can also generate quizzes with AI from all of the tiers. So if you want to buy PlayZo on a lifetime deal from Appsumo, make sure you check the link in the description below. Also, if you're new to Appsumo, you can get 10% off your first purchase. Watch the full video till the end to know how. Now before I show you how this tool is going to work, let me first take a look at the roadmap. So here's the roadmap of PlayZo, and on the left side, all the way to the left side, you can see all of the features that are currently under consideration. So add languages to puzzle games, unique coupon code. So this is going to be an amazing feature which is currently under consideration. And then redirect link, white label PlayZo. So this is another great feature that is going to make this platform amazing, white labeling. So it is also currently under consideration on the roadmap. And then there are some planned features such as Pabbly integration, folder structure, Jeopardy game, add library of buttons, lead form fields, and also option to mute sound or music in game. So as you can see, it has got 12 upvotes, which means it is on the top priority list. And then there are also 2 features that are currently in development, which means they are going to be added to the platform to PlayZo very soon. So leaderboard and also Zapier integration. The Zapier integration is going to be super helpful in order to integrate PlayZo with some other tools, with a lot of tools. And there are also some features that are already shipped, which means they are already deployed, added to the platform, so you can already enjoy them. Now let me show you how PlayZo is going to work. So after you log into PlayZo, you're going to get a dashboard just like this one. And in order to create your game, you have to click on this create game, but you can also do that from this create new game. So as you can see, here is the library, the game library. So here I can see all of the pre-made games or the templates for quizzes as well as games. As you can see, this find words, slot machine, memory match, You can also preview them. You can create with this template or also play this. For example, I want to play this one, short shelves. Okay, so let me start the game. Okay, let me click on this. So I have to place it on here. So this is basically how the games are going to work. Let me exit this one. So just like this, you can preview any of these templates or also play these games or also even create. If you click on this create button, it is going to create with this particular template. You can create a new game or even a quiz. So these are all the templates. They are also going to be divided into various categories such as arcade games, luck-based games, quizzes with AI, puzzle games, survey and polls. And on top you can see some tutorials, I think, how to set up the game screen, how to set the lead screen, how to set the end screen. So you can set up all these different settings by watching these videos. You can also access the help guide. So now I want to create a game. I'm going to go back to the dashboard, click on create game. Okay, so by clicking on the dashboard create game, you are also going to be added to this page. So I was wondering if I could create a game from scratch. I don't think I can do that. I have to use this template. So for example, I want to open this one. Now this one, I want to create this quiz, create with this template. So click on create. And now I have to provide a title for this. And then click on start editing. Okay, so here's the preview. Here's the live preview. So I can refresh it in order to get the live preview. And on the right side, I can change the game elements such as the background, question UI. I can even generate with AI if I want. As you can see, I have to provide all these details: quiz language, quiz topic, number of questions, number of options per question, and difficulty level. So let me create a quiz by the AI. So for example, I want to create a quiz based on the history of United States of America. So I want to keep 3 questions and then 4 options per question, and the difficulty level is going to be medium. So I can also adjust all these settings. The language is going to be English. Now let's generate the quiz. Okay, so the quiz has been generated. Now let me check it. So as you can see, what year did the Declaration of Independence get adopted? So this is how the quiz is going to work. Let me choose something random, and this page is going to appear once you have a wrong answer. So this is how you can super easily create the quizzes. You can also change the background from here. You can change the questions as well as options. As you can see, here are 3 questions that I have got. So what year did the Declaration? Which war was fought to end slavery in US? Who was the first president of US? So these 3 questions are already added by the AI. I can also add more questions if I want. I have to provide the question, upload an image, provide some options. I can add more options. And then I can also provide an explanation as well as the correct answer. So other than the questions and options, I can also change the question UI by changing all these settings. I can also change the option UI. And then I can also change various settings about the feedback UI. And I can also change settings about the next button. Settings about the timer. I can set the timer and change some settings. I can also change the scope text as well as the font family. So this is how I can super easily customize the elements of this game or quiz. And obviously, as I showed you, I can obviously generate with AI. So currently, as you can see on the left side, we are in this game screen section, but we can also configure this game or quiz. So we can change all these different settings, the screen flow settings. We can even add a custom domain, even webhooks. So we can also manage the email notifications, add email, and also reset this game. And then we can also see various analytics. So there are detailed analytics about the games and quizzes that you create. You can see the amount of views you are getting on your game or quiz, the number of times the game has been started, completed, average duration, leads collected, and you can also export the leads to Google Sheets if you want. You can also download the CSV file once you have all the leads. And as I showed you earlier, you can obviously change the game screen, settings about this screen, and then also the lead screen. So this is super important. When you want to collect the leads, you have to make sure that you have properly set up this lead screen. So you have this option, you can change the background skin, the form fields. So these are all the available forms that you can take about your leads. And then you also have form settings. So these are all the form settings. Submit button and settings about terms and condition checkbox. As you can see here are all of them. And then also font family. And then you can also change settings about the end screen. So background image, quiz over cases, hero text, font family, call to action, play again, generate certificate, score text, certificate settings. So these are all the different settings that you can change on this end screen. So these are all the different elements that you can change from here. And then you can also change the mechanics and the audio of your game or quiz. So for that you have to go to this basic settings. You can do that from here. And for custom game mechanics you have to buy the tier 4 on Appsumo, as I said earlier. And also you can change settings about the sound. And also there is, last but not least, there is this loading elements. So you can also change the loading elements from here. And once your game is created, you can preview it or also publish it. Let me publish. And when you want to publish, you can get the URL for your quiz. You can open the URL or copy it. And you can even embed it by iframe, which is amazing. You can embed it directly on your website. You can also share it on Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, as well as download the QR image in order to send people the link. So this is basically how PlayZo is going to work. So as you can see, after publishing, the game is going to appear just like this one. I can also see the views and leads I have got from this particular game or the quiz. I can also edit this or play this game. And I can also create more new games if I want. I have all these different templates on here, as you can see. And then there is also the Shopify widgets option on this left side. This feature is going to be upcoming. This is coming soon. So you can use these widgets for banners as well as floating widgets. There is also detailed tutorial for that. And then you can manage your space or the workspace. So you can also create new workspace. As you can see, here is my workspace. I can also create another in order to manage multiple clients. And then there is billing settings, account settings, as well as affiliate. So overall, I think PlayZo is an excellent tool that lets you create various engaging games as well as quizzes. So both of these things can engage your viewers, your visitors, your students super effectively. You can boost your leads, drive sales, you can enhance the learning. So there are so many different opportunities using the games and quizzes. And in order to create them, you do not have to do anything manually. You can leave that task to the AI. There are also over 50 plus templates for quizzes and games. So you can also use them. But the best part is everything is customizable, from the content to the sound to the game mechanic to the screen to the lead screen. Every element on the game and quiz can be customized according to your liking. So if you want to buy PlayZo on a lifetime deal from Appsumo, make sure you check the link in the description below. With this tool, you're going to get all these tiers. There is also tier 5 and 6. The tier 6 is going to give you only 2 years of access, so it is not lifetime deal like the other tiers. And here are all the limits and features of these tiers.
So if you are new to Appsumo, you can get 10% off your first purchase. For that, go to the link in the description. And once you enter the link, you are going to get a pop-up like this. And on this box, you have to provide your email. Then click on unlock my 10%. And then you will get a link in your email. Go to that link and this way you can get 10%. You have to use it from Appsumo credits gift. And this 10% discount is only for new customers. You can also join our SaaS discussion group on Facebook to get latest updates on SaaS software, exciting discounts, and attractive giveaways just like this.